say that I don't think they're, I don't know if, like, calling them, saying that they're being exploited may be a little bit too far, but they're definitely not being served by the system, because you talk about, you know, the trade-off of, you know, we're kind of underwriting your education in exchange for this service you provide, whether it's football, basketball, or whatever. But, you know, do you really have access to that opportunity as, say, a football player when, you know, your coach demands that you spend, you know, hours in excess of what, you know, the NCAA mandates to learn the playbook, to, you know, train yourself physically to be fit enough to be able to meet the demands of your position, and just how all of that, you know, that physical exertion and that mental exertion just sort of wears you down. And at the end of a day where, you know, you've been in the gym for 3 hours at the beginning of the day, and then out on the field for another 2 in the film room, do you really have time to, like, or the desire to, like, study your, you know, to go over your econ assignment that's due in the morning, you know? So, you know, I feel like when colleges say that, you know, it's sort of like a fair trade arrangement, they're not really kind of looking into what the trade is, when it's really, you know, it's a minor league system for the pros.
Right. I mean, you can't avoid the fact that everyone else is reaping revenue, you know, in the 7, 8, 9 figures or more from the labor, the uncompensated labor of these athletes. You know, you can go back to the things Lincoln said about slavery and about the immorality of uncompensated labor that, you know, ring, you know, uncomfortably familiar, and getting college scholarship, isn't anywhere near an equal wash to it, because you can't miss that the merchandise companies, the schools themselves, what it means in terms of their ability to get donations from alumni, to get more students to apply and bring in more tuition dollars, the TV networks, the magazines, and so on. Everyone is deriving immense profit from the product, which is the on the field, you know, or on the court performance of black athletes, as well as white ones and Hispanic ones, but black athletes who, you know, get very little materially out of it and can't even hold part-time jobs, for that matter, the way other college students are allowed to. And as you say, are putting so many hours into preparing that even if they're motivated to go to class and to take demanding classes, like the quarterback from Northwestern, one of whose objections, he wanted to take organic chem, I think it was, so he could apply to med school, and they said, no, take psychology instead. Organic chem's going to take up too much time.
With the practice time.